Hello everybody and welcome back. My name is Dacian and I'm here for Fantasy Revolution Gaming. Hopefully you've seen some of my videos by now, and let's actually see if this is going to be loud enough. One sec. Yeah, that actually sounds pretty good. So anyways, today we're going to talk about, actually I'm going to walk you through how to get the reeve key item, which is one of the ones that you need for the Coalition stuff. After researching it and figuring out what to do, you basically just have to go get a cutscene at the Pioneers Coalition, back where we got the original one from Brenton, and you don't even have to talk to anyone, you just gotta walk in, which is why I don't actually have it in this video. I ended up grabbing it by accident. But basically after you get this key item, basically you can start the Peacekeeping Guild, along with Guild Coalition and Pioneers Coalition stuff. It'll also allow you to actually do damage to the reeves. I did check out the reeve stuff over the weekend and I couldn't figure out why I was doing 0 damage, but now I figured it out. Anyways, so basically start off right at the Pioneers Coalition, go talk to, basically walk in like you're talking to Brenton, and you're gonna get a cutscene. Once you're done the cutscene, we're gonna be going right outside, which now we're basically catching up to where my character is. So basically on the map here, we're gonna be going to a earthen mound, which is on G8. I'm gonna pull up my map right here. I'll show you. I've already mapped it out. Now there is aggressive mobs on this, so you will want to go a job that you can definitely sneak and invis. Also, there is an NM fight. The NM is not hard. I am on my blue mage, and I beat him 1 out of 1. But you know, I did struggle a little bit. I didn't have the best of fights, though. I will say that. Anyway, sneak and invis up, and we're basically going to go right over to G8. G8 is also a good position if you wanted to start your colonization reeves. The Peacekeepers Guild offers the task delegation of reeves of different areas. Basically just select the battlefields, and you can use 1, 2, or 3 tags. It just depends on your reward after that. And you want to go to these positions, and you'll be fighting basically an army of mobs along with a wall of some type. You won't be able to do any damage to these walls, but you can join into fights if you didn't want to do this quest and basically still get the points. But after you beat this quest, you're actually able to finish the task delegations and advance in the storyline. After a little bit of research, this is the next step in the storyline. Basically, after you finish this up, you're going to be basically set to do 50 quests, task delegations or whatnot, and then that'll advance the storyline even more. So I'm currently working on that, and I'll get definitely another video on the certain positions and task delegations and stuff like that. But that's coming up next. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the double XP weekend. This was a pretty big event. Square Enix only does it every once in a while, so you gotta take advantage of it. With the new jobs coming out, you know, it was great timing. I finished my rune to 99. I started leveling Geo also. So I'm going to put up a video probably in the next couple days about the findings that I found on rune, and a subsequent video on Geo, just because they're such new jobs. They're actually really fun to play, so I do recommend getting them. Do recommend actually spending some time and getting to know them, because I mean, I was looking forward to rune coming out as it was, but after playing it for a while, I was even more, you know, impressed with what it is. They did a great job of making it a tanking job that, you know, kind of a spoiler, but it's great against magic. So yeah, basically I don't want to go too much into that because that's not what this video is about. But from here, we're basically gonna be, there's 2 aggressive mobs that you want to watch out for. They're the big black blobs of I can't remember the name. I believe it's Umbrage or Umbrella or something like that. And the big grasshoppers that are mantas. They'll both attack you, and I actually, when I was scouting, found that out the hard way. But no big deal. On the right up here is actually where you're going to see the colonization Reives, which I accidentally engage. Basically, engaging in these, as long as you know, you're in the battle area, you get points and XP. So I actually thought you had to go up and around here. In truth, you actually have to go down in G8. Now no one's fighting, but normally in those areas people are slaughtering things. You'll start getting the reward bills and experience as mobs go down and whatnot. There, as you can see, a 10-minute recast, but that's the earthen mound that you want to talk to. And I'm going to pull up my map actually so you can see where it is. But basically just at that junction you want to take a left. Now there is a cutscene, so I will be quiet for just a second. Alrighty, so we're back. These characters are actually very fun and interesting. Square Enix did a great job, actually, of kind of engaging us. There hasn't been these types of characters. I can't remember. I mean, the last time was, as I said last time, COP, which changed to Promethea. You know, there hasn't been those characters that you kind of just want to be not only laughing at in cutscenes, but basically you kind of want to cheer for them a little bit. And then, so anyways, sneaking invis again. There is actually a waypoint place up here that I am going to go to. And just so you guys know, there is a possibility that we have to engage in a reeve up here. Basically, we won't be able to actually attack the area, but we'll be able to attack the mobs to help out. But in this video, actually, we get very lucky, and I don't have to fight that, which makes this a really simple walk, which, you know, is great. There's, as I said, another waypoint coming up that we will want to grab. Later, after you finish this quest, if you want to come back down here, the Reives are down here. They are also in G8 and F7. So, you know, just some points to write down if you want to mess around with some peacekeeping coalition stuff. I would highly recommend it, especially since the new armor came out. And if your server has the weapons aren't the best, but especially in Reives, they're going to be very helpful. And I would definitely recommend getting them. I mean, I have a bunch of jobs that I don't exactly consider end game geared, So I'll be grabbing the weapons for them, and then, you know, I might grab them for my main jobs, just because I have a feeling actually Square Enix is going to take these and allow you to upgrade them through Tribal Magicians or, you know, over time, because since the expansions is so new, we don't even know what items are going to be used for, you know, the I don't even know what to call them, the Amphireans or relics of Seekers of Adoulin. So this is actually where the log should have been, I'm guessing, because there's people standing around. On both my scouting trips, I never saw it. And that's the Umbro. Those will aggro you. Aggressive. Wow. Man, I can't talk tonight, but hey, it's okay. So anyways, we got the waypoint coming up here. It's going to be on your left-hand side. And definitely grab this. It's going to save you a lot of walking. If you've been around these areas are huge. And I mean, even just walking from point A to point B, you know, you're looking at 10 minutes. If you saw this video, it's almost 28 minutes long. It's because I taped, you know, all the movements that I do. That way you guys can walk next to me. But I mean, man, I'm getting towards the limits. But back in Viz and Sneak, basically all we're going to be going is to the Shiloh Gate, which is, I believe I said, it's all the way down in the bottom, E10. I'll pull up my map. One sec. Guess not. But yeah, basically you're just going down to the corner here to E10. Here we go. And it's that corner right there. Actually, it's pretty much bare just a left. Or right, sorry. I can't get my directions straight. I wish I could, but these mobs also check tough. And you probably want to avoid any engagements. I mean, even on my blue mage, I don't like to engage anything that I don't have a 100% chance at. But here we are, actually, where the map actually shows that ending and opening is not where the entrance is. You just gotta go down this hole right here. I'm gonna pull up my map just so you guys can see. As I said, E10 right down in the left-hand corner, and we're actually almost there. I just wanted to ask you guys, because I'm still walking here, what have you guys been thinking so far of this new expansion? Are you liking it? Are you not liking it? I mean, from what you guys heard from me, I mean, I'm loving this. I mean, this is like the best thing as, I don't know, sliced bread even. But, you know, get on your jobs, get out there, and let me know what you think. I've been exploring it a lot, and I hope you guys have too. There's so much content. I mean, I've spent pretty much all weekend leveling and just looking over reports for everything, just seeing what was out there. And there's a bunch of quests. The items are, you know, ridiculous. As you saw on the map there, we're going over to E6, which is actually where the NM is. Which, you know, to talk about the NM a little bit, actually, I'm going to hold off on that because I don't want to spoil anything. And basically, if I was to talk about it, yeah. Anyway, we're gonna be right there, anyways. So it looks like another party's here. They haven't said anything to me, so I don't know. But anyways, we'll get the cutscene and pop the NM. After doing some research, this NM is apparently soloable by any 99 job. And you know, I went on Blue Mage. I've seen a couple Blue Mage videos. I saw a dancer and a ninja also solo it. So I mean, anything that you can probably heal yourself and do some decent damage, you're gonna be just fine. You know, a soloable job nowadays can pretty much do anything, which is nice. The NM is also relatively interesting when it comes to trying to kill you. So next portion is the Coalition stuff, and as I said, you get a key item from this which allows you to participate in the Coalition Reives. You know, it just lets you actually do the damage to the wall, which, you know, it's important so that you can finish up those task delegations. I will actually be posting some videos on each of the task delegations as they come up on my server. We haven't been doing so well. We've been doing pioneers and stuff like that. Sadly, not too much peacekeeping, but now that we figured out that peacekeeping and voting for the signboard please vote for the SignBoard if you want higher gear. And you know, I'm actually gonna buff up here, but yeah, the SignBoard is what you want. It's armor, good gear, the body, the head. Vote for the SignBoard. The flag for Peacekeepers is just the weapons. You don't need to do that per se. Get the gear, then worry about the weapons. We'll see what else is out there when we actually get there. The weapons aren't that mandatory. Hopefully your servers have seen that. I'm on a 0 server, so yeah, we actually unlocked flag first, so yeah, fail. But anyways, here we go. Here's the cutscene. Alright, don't worry, I will save us all. Anyways, you gotta click the Foreboding presence once again to actually pop it, and she's just gonna run right at you. So, as I said, I'm on my blue mage. Basically, we're just gonna keep shadows up as much as possible, stun as much as possible, and just melee her down. She has pretty good accuracy, so I mean, even my evasion sets aren't gonna be that good. But you know, hey, you know, you don't know what you're walking into, so you know, normal debuffs, you know, delta thrust, and then you know, basically I just sat on sudden lunge and my ninja spells because I didn't really, you know, I didn't really know what I wanted to do. As you can see, she actually cures you, so I don't know if it's actually possible to die in this fight. There's actually a point later that I get pretty low, and I ended up getting my ninja shadows up and then curing myself, but then she cures me. So something cool that you might want to let me know if that happened for you too. But basically, as long as you started doing damage, and I just saved up for a skill chain and then basically spammed my blue spells. You know, once I started to see that she actually started curing you, I just kind of let that go. I mean, I didn't want to spend too much time worrying about shadows. You know, definitely is more important to have the shadows up if you can, but you know, if it doesn't, it doesn't. You know, I haven't finished my Owl Mace. I'm working on that, so sadly we're gonna go with the Savage Blade to Goblin Rush for the light. And you know, oh well, it does damage. As you can see, it's only been a couple minutes and we already got her to half health. Her evasion actually goes up slowly, so the lower you get her down, the higher her evasion, but no worries, she still cures you, which makes this a really simple fight. Even the people that I watched behind me, same difference. They got low at one point and she just cured her. So don't fret too much if you're not the best soloer or best blue or ninja or anything. Just keep your HP as high as you can, and then you know, she'll kind of keep doing the rest. I almost feel like she doesn't really want to kill you, which, oh well. I'm just protecting my friends, which, you know, she that Mithra really reminds me of Naja from the Atnurgan, which I'm probably saying that terribly, but you know, just a outgoing, you know, Mithra that seems to get in trouble just a little bit too much. Anyways, as you can see, second weapon skill, I didn't go for the skill chain. I was actually hoping that it did a lot more damage than that and just healed me up. But here's where I'm going to be starting to get low. And I, of course, starting to use a semi. you know, as much as you can, try and do that, because as you can see, even switching in my evasion and fast cast gear, she is still getting hits off. So I'm actually going to be curing myself right here as she starts curing myself. So almost after every ninja shadow, she cures you. It's relatively almost every couple seconds. So I just keep whittling her down. I end up getting one more, I believe, off. And yeah, it's gonna be it. After you finish her, just go back and check the Foreboding presence. Yeah, Foreboding presence. Duh. And you're gonna be getting another cutscene, which is also fun. And here's actually where I decided to go all in, pretty much. Throw out my shadows, throw out my cure, and then I'm just gonna finish her. Which I actually didn't even realize when I was fighting how low I got, which I was in the red there. She even cured me for cure 4. I'm not sure if that's like a timed thing or if it's just a, you know, if your HP is a certain percentage. Anyways, let me know. I'm gonna help out a couple buddies and see if I can actually figure it out. But blue spells, decent damage, physical damage, relatively weak, and I can only guess the magical damage is pretty weak. So let's check the cutscene. Alrighty, who guessed it? It was, of course, her friend. Anyways, there's the actual key item for the Reives that you need, but let's go finish up this quest. It's gonna be back in Adoulin. All you have to do is walk back into the Pioneers Coalition. I keep thinking they're crafting guilds. But yeah, anyways, after you warp back, I'm just gonna warp. I got my home point set there. You could walk back, I suppose, or go to Juno and warp back, you know, whichever method you want to go. But I'm literally just gonna walk right back there, pick up another warp scroll later, and gonna finish up this quest, which, you know, it's gonna be a cool conclusion. I mean, I love these characters. I mean, honestly, all the characters so far in this expansion, I've just almost fell in love with. I mean, they got great attitudes. You kind of want to cheer for them, even though they're falling flat on their face. But, you know, hey, I fall flat on my face all the time, and everyone seems to still cheer me on. You know, maybe it's something to do with it. But anyways, just Zone, you're gonna get the cutscene, so I'll be quiet for just a couple minutes. Alrighty, congratulations guys, and now if you want to go over to the Peacekeepers Coalition, man, I'll get that in my head sometime, but you can actually go over and talk to the task delegator, grab the preserve battlefields, and go to G8 and start your Reives. You're all set. So basically that's all I'm going to put in this video. I'm going to put more stuff up pretty soon about the different tasks, and yeah, we'll go from there. This has been Dacian from Fantasy Revolution 11. Hopefully I've helped you, and I will see you in the game.